Good morning, everybody, and welcome to Amazon Prime Day. So I'm Ryan Swanstrom, also known as Shaver Dude here, and one of the things I've started doing in 2024 is making lots and lots of videos and content around men's electric shavers. And so that's what brought us into this Prime Day deal for Shaver Dude. But let me bring in the folks from Amazon as well. We're going to bring those folks in. I think they are here. Welcome to the folks from Amazon. Welcome to the show, everybody. My name is Ryan Swanstrom, and sometimes I'm known as Shaver Dude because in 2024, I decided I was going to make lots and lots and lots of videos and content and product reviews of almost all the different men's electric shavers that I can get my hands on. So that is what I have been doing. Cookbook Divas is out here saying happy Prime Day. Good morning, Cookbook Divas. Are you planning to do a live shopping show today, Cookbook Divas? I decided to do one. I haven't done a Prime or haven't done an Amazon live stream in a couple of months. I don't think it's been since I've done one, but there are lots of good shaver deals out there. And I thought I'd do a show mostly focused on shaving and men's shaver products. So almost everything in my carousel is shavers today. So that's what I'm going to talk about. There's a few things at the end, a couple of tools that I'm using during my live stream. So we will get to those too. Dano is here over on Amazon. Dano says, hi, Ryan. Happy Prime Day. Happy Prime Day, Dano. Dano, I have to ask you, since it's been a long time since I did my live stream, did you happen to keep your Panasonic Arc 5 shaver? I was kind of curious about that because a few months back, Dano had a Panasonic Arc 5 and he wasn't sure if he liked it. I'm a big fan of the Panasonic Arc 5, and the one I have is not on sale today. It's not on a Prime Day deal. I have the black one. The red one's highlighted in the carousel for $109. If you're on YouTube or LinkedIn and you want to get these sales, I will put out, I'll put out a link onto those into the comment section there. So let me quick go out to here. So I put a link out to YouTube. Now let me quick run over to LinkedIn. I don't know how many people are going to tune in for a LinkedIn live on shaving, but you know, I'm going to do my best here. All right, over on LinkedIn. Let There we go. I shared the link out to LinkedIn. So if you happen to be on LinkedIn, thanks for stopping by. Whoa, I'm muting that just for a second. All right, we got a couple more comments over on Amazon. Dano is here. Dano says, I took it on vacation with me. It works well for a quick shave. Well, that is fantastic. So I'm a big fan, but I would say maybe since the last time I have been live on Amazon, I think my list of top favorite shavers has changed. So we're going to learn more about that here in the show today. J-Lo is stopping by. J-Lo, have I seen you on any of the Amazon live streams before and you've changed your name, or have I just forgotten? J-Lo says, hi, Ryan. Happy Prime Day. Well, hello. J-Lo says, first time here on Amazon Live. So is it your first time on any Amazon Live, or is it just your first time to my Amazon Live? Anyhow, welcome to the show. thanks for tuning in. Hit the follow button if you've never been here before, whether you're over on Amazon or YouTube or LinkedIn. I don't think you follow me on LinkedIn. I don't know how that works, but there you go. Okay. Whew. This is exciting stuff today. Okay. What was I gonna jump back into? Have you guys been having a good time on Prime Day? Have there been some pretty good deals out there? Because I am going to add my question of the day. So I'm going to get this scrolling across the bottom. What is the best deal you have found today? Cookbook Divas. Cookbook Divas says, I'm shopping my brains out. Oh, well, Cookbook Divas, you're supposed to be doing live streams to help other people shop their brains out, but that's okay. I don't know what's on my list of products to purchase today. There's always another shaver I could get, but Dano is here. You are going to give us your new list for top shavers. Oh, I am going to give you my list of top shavers, and I'm even going to highlight what I would say is maybe some of my favorite deals of the day. Maybe not my favorite shaver, but some of the deals that I'm thinking if you are in the market for getting a shaver, these are some deals that are as good as I've ever seen them, and you're probably going to want to pick them up. Dano says, I haven't purchased anything yet, but I'm looking. All right. Cookbook Divas and J-Lo are saying hi to each other. J-Lo says, I'm buying everything. That's so crazy, Ryan. Okay. All right. So I'm just going to jump right into it at the top of it. If many of you know me or have tuned into my shows in the past, I used to do a regular Monday through Friday morning show on remote work gear. And it's kind of funny how I ended up. One day I bought a shaver off Amazon. I put it in my carousel. People liked it when I talked about it. So eventually I bought a second shaver. And then for whatever reason, I became really known for shavers. And now I have like 20 different shavers. And I started an entire YouTube channel. Shaver Dude is the name. YouTube channel to talk all about different shavers. And so I've kind of become a shaver expert, I guess. What was I going to say? Oh, I gotta find what so all those boxes up there on the top. They're all shavers. I even have some more shavers in boxes on the ground. But if you've tuned into my show before, you know I'm a huge fan of the Braun Series 9 Pro. And that's what I have right here in this box. For probably 2 years, this was clearly my top favorite men's electric razor. I still think it is a fantastic razor, but one of the things I do shaver battles, and I compare two different shavers, and I shave half my face with one and the other half of my face with the other, and I put them through a lot of work. I think I found a shaver that I'd say competes with the Braun Series 9 Pro, maybe even does better than the Braun Series 9 Pro. But first, before I even get to there, this is the Braun Series 9 Pro. It's got 4 cutting surfaces on the top. They actually say it's 5 because they try to sell us that right here. There's a very thin line right there. They call that your 5th cutting surface. I don't know if I quite call that a cutting surface, but that's what they say. But the gold strip on here, anyhow, whether it's 4 or 5 cutting surfaces, it does a really good job. The gold strip, so that was new for the 9400 series Braun Series 9. So the Series 9 Pros are the 9400. They redid that gold strip. It's not real gold. It's just gold colored. But they redid that strip for your longer hairs. So say you like to shave 7, if you like to go 5, 6, 7 days between your shaves, you definitely want to do that. You definitely want to go with the Braun Series 9 Pro. if you're going with the Braun Series 9, because they redesigned that from the Series 9 to the Series 9 Pro, and they gave you a little bit better clipper there in top of your shaver head for some of those longer hairs. So that's what they did with the Braun Series 9 Pro. It does have a trimmer on the back for your sideburns, but fantastic shaver. And this configuration that's on sale for $284 does come with the travel charging case. So it's a travel case, but you can charge it. There's a battery built into the travel case, so you get a half of a shaver charge, which is, I think, is like 5 or 6 shaves worth that you can charge it. So, I mean, unless you're going to be gone for a really long time, you can get, I think you can get about 15 shaves out of a full charge. So you can get roughly 20 shaves if you travel with this using the travel charging case. I've taken it before, but I've never been gone for 20 shaves worth. That would be a pretty long vacation for me. And even when I travel, I'm usually somewhere where there is an outlet to charge it. But there you go. Steve Ferrero is stopping over from LinkedIn. Thanks, Steve, for stopping by. So for those of you that don't know, like a lot of the people that stop by, I've seen you before, and I've had other interactions with you. Steve from LinkedIn, he was actually a guest on my show 2 or 3 years ago. Steve deals with the, I think he uses a shaver, but I don't think he's not in the shaver business. He deals with shipping containers, and he helps make sure companies who are shipping using shipping containers get charged the right amount of money and pay the right amount of money for getting their containers delivered. I think that's what he does, but it's a fascinating thing that he does. He was on the show a couple years ago talking about it was back when the shipping container whole world in COVID, they was having troubles getting the shipping containers over to America, and they were stuck on the ports. But it was great to have him on the show. But he's interesting fella in what he does there. So he says he helps recover overbilled freight costs. So that's what he does. But if you're interested, he works in the shipping container business. But kind of cool. Anyhow, so he's a neat person. If you happen to be on LinkedIn and you see Steve's comment, go click it, check out his profile, and hit the follow button, because he's got great stuff. Plus, he's a master of LinkedIn content. He posts great stuff on LinkedIn. Orion Tech Tips is over on YouTube saying hello. Oh, see, I forgot I can even do this when I get LinkedIn. LinkedIn, I can bring the comments up there. YouTube, I can bring the comments up from over there as well. And Steve Ferreira says, Ryan, you know what I found? For me, the rotary shaver is working better than the foil shaver. I prefer the Norelco to the Braun. I'm so glad you brought that up, Steve, because this, I mentioned a little bit earlier in the show that I have changed what I think my favorite shaver is. Which Norelco do you have, Steve? I have to ask you, because I'm a little bit curious. Because Norelco came out with a new shaver, the S9000 Prestige. Rome is stopping by over on Amazon saying hello to everyone. Hello, Rome. Thanks for stopping by. Rome, are you going to be doing some shows today? I think I saw you had some scheduled up. And Daniel says the shaver dude, kind of like the Big Lebowski. I guess so. Rome is in the house. Yes. Why did I choose shaver dude? I did. And for those of you who are listening out here, and so this is what I was going to say. After I totally lost my train of thought there. I totally forgot this. Oh no, this was my thing. In 2024, well, I'm starting this. I don't know if I'm going to make it here in 2024, but I have a goal that I set for myself to sell 100 shavers a day via affiliate marketing across all of the places I am on the internet, you know, all the different places. So that's why I decided to like go kind of all in on the shaver dude thing. And it's going to be fun to see how it works. Hopefully I'll have time to post more information about it in the coming days. Orion Text Tips says, I bought the Philips S9000 Prestige after I saw your shaver battle, comparing it to the Braun Series 9 Pro. And that's exactly what I was going to say today. A couple months ago, I bought myself the Philips Norelco S9000 Prestige rotary shaver. And here is what I would say about it. It comes in a nice little travel case. Rome says, I have 3 live streams today, saying hi to Cookbook Divas and Dana and J-Lo. Wow, that's a great goal, right? It's kind of a fun goal. I hit 35 shavers the other day. So I'm roughly a third of the way there. I think I can get there. It's going to be fun, and I'm making tons of shaver content. Rome said, have a great stream, bro. Thanks, Rome, for stopping by. All right. So Steve says he loves the S9000 Prestige as well. This has become my new favorite shaver compared to the Braun. The Braun is still a great shaver. I have no complaints whatsoever about the Braun. I just think Philips Norelco finally came out with a shaver that I think compares with the Braun Series 9 Pro, and I think it actually, you know, exceeds the Braun Series 9 Pro. One caveat in this, Braun came out with the Braun Series 9 Pro Plus that I don't have yet, and I haven't tried, but I don't think they changed the cutting surface on top of it, so I don't think it's going to be any different. But Steve says, I love the S9000. It's a fantastic shaver. It really is a good one. But I wanted to give people kind of a close-up look at the top. It flexes back and forth. Your shaver heads here have plenty of flex in there. It's got your front screen. It does have 3 separate power modes. So you can go, and maybe I'm on the wrong finger. So that takes you to power mode 2, power mode 3. I typically use it in the middle power mode, whatever you call that, normal power mode, not low or high, kind of in the middle. But I think the Series 9000 or the S9000 Prestige, I think it gets a closer shave, which is kind of unbelievable to me. The S9000 Prestige gets every bit as close of a shave as using a blade. This one and the Braun Series 9 Pro are the only 2 shavers I know that can compete with a blade as far as closeness. But I think the S9000 Prestige maybe even gets closer than a blade, which I don't know how they do it, but it does. It gets a very close shave. I think the Series 9 or the S9000 Prestige, I think it does a better job on your neck and around your jawbone than the Braun does. And I think that's where it really came out to shine for me. It was around your neck and around your cheekbone. I think it just did a better job. So Dano and the people out there, the S9000 Prestige is my new top favorite shaver that it's been my go-to since I got it a couple months ago. If I'm not filming a video, I use the S9000 Prestige. It's just the one that works. And Steve's got some other comments out here. He says, but you know, GQ has an article that sort of trounces the rotary versus the foil that led me to buy the wrong type. The S9000 is a far superior shave, at least for my skin. And that's partially true. Everybody has a little bit different skin and different comfort levels with it. But I really think the S9000 Prestige, whatever Philips Norelco did, they did it right, because this is a very, very good shaver. So if you're interested in buying that, if you're on Amazon, there's a link right underneath me and it's highlighted. If you're not on Amazon, look through the comments. One of my first comments I put on the videos on both places. will send you to a place, and this shaver is the first one in the list. And it's on sale for $259.99, which is a fantastic deal. $90 discount on it. There are a couple of different styles of it that I might get to a little bit later in the show if you want some different styles, but I think this first one for $259 is probably the one that I would recommend. It's the configuration I've got. The nice thing I like about the configuration I've got, it comes with the travel case, which you could see right here. It doesn't have charging in the case, but it comes with a case, and it comes with a cleaning station. Plus, this configuration comes with an extra set of blades. You're supposed to change blades on your razor every 18 months, give or take a few months. And so they include an extra set of blades in there. So in a year and a half, when I need to change blades, I'll just have a set that I can use. So there you go. And the beauty is that the 9,000 has a great price now, which I'm sure you will get to. Yes. So the price is good. I put almost all the deals in my Amazon carousel today. If you're over on Amazon, are Prime Day deals. So if you're interested, there you go. Otherwise, click on the link that I put into my comment section, and it takes you to a Amazon sort of shopping list of all of my favorite shavers that are on Prime Day deals today, and they're all in the carousel of my live stream, or you can find them over there. Steve Ferraro said the S9000 cleaning system, in my opinion, is far superior to the Braun. The 9000 has a simple 1 minute deep clean. It's beautiful. I will fully admit, I really don't use the cleaning stations or the cleaning stands on like any of my shavers. I just run them all underwater, and it's on one of my lists to test out all the cleaning stations for all the different shavers, just because I don't use them and I don't know a whole ton about them. So I'm going to try to do that maybe sometime in the next few months. Steve says, here's the challenge with the S9000. You have to get in the habit of small circular motion. That is kind of true. Otherwise, you get some irritation. Very important to retrain your mind with that pattern. Yes, the rotary shavers, one of the things you have to kind of remember to do is Philips Norelco recommends when you shave with it to go in circular motions because it's a rotary shaver and the blades in there spin in the circle. So there you go. And Steve recommends this pre-shave, Speak Electric pre-shave lotion that you can put on before you shave. And he really likes that. I haven't tried that stuff yet, but many different, I have heard a number of other people that do like the pre-shave lotion. I prefer to just shave dry. Sometimes I will shower first, and then shortly after getting out of the shower, I will shave. Sometimes I just shave in the middle of the day. Sometimes I used to shave in the morning during my morning shows, but I don't do all those morning shows anymore. Orion Tech Tips over on YouTube said, my configuration didn't come with the cleaning station. So what I do is just wash it with hand soap and water. Yeah, that's kind of what I do. I don't even use soap just when I'm done shaving. So the top pops open on the shavers. Little button right here on the front. Press that, top pops open. I just run it under water and kind of shake it off and then set it on a shelf either in the bathroom or in my office to dry out, and it's kind of good to go. As far as the cleaning stations, I do believe the cleaning stations maybe provide a little bit of extra lubrication for some of the blades, so it might be better to use the cleaning station, but I just don't use them. I have cleaning stations for almost all of my shavers, and I don't use hardly any of the cleaning stations. A lot of them I haven't even taken the cleaning station fluid out to use yet. But yes. Oh, so that is, if budget is not an issue for you, or if you just want to get the best shaver you can, the Philips Norelco S9000 Prestige right now is on sale. $259 is the price on it. There's a couple other configurations that I'll get to just later, just a little bit later, in case you're interested. And I tried to get, I had a little bit of contact with Philips Norelco, and they were not working with me to get me some different shavers here. But I wanted to highlight the two other S9000 Prestige configurations, if I can find them, before I jump into one of my other favorite shaver things, one of my other favorite shaver sets. But there is another configuration. I believe these charge wirelessly. And the configuration that I've highlighted right now does not come with an extra set of blades, but instead it comes with a wireless charging pad that you can set this on, and it will charge your device for you. And it's on sale for $249 is the price on that. So it's even a little bit lower of a price to get the S9000 Prestige. So if you want to go that way, maybe save $10 and get a wireless charging pad, you can do that as well. What I should really try is if one of my wireless chargers actually can just, one of my not shaver wireless charging, just one of my wireless charging stands, can they charge my electric shaver? I haven't tried it. And then for $269, so this, I tried to get Philips Norelco to send me one of these. Philips Norelco thought that the S9000 Prestige, the shaver in itself, was not good enough. So they said, how about we make one using some fancy space grade metal? And so they have this space grade steel. It is blue. It is called the Space Grade Edition Philips Norelco S9000 Prestige. It's $269 is the price. It includes the cleaning station. It includes a sideburn trimmer attachment to attach the sideburn trimmer. You pop the top off right here. I'm pretty sure my configuration came with it. So let me see if I can find it for you. You know, I think it did, but I'm not going to spend the time to dig it out of the box. But there's another attachment you can put on there and shave your sideburns. The Space Grade Edition also comes with, I believe it's like what kind of trimmer? It comes with another trimmer, and I'm trying to figure out what it's called. I don't remember. I think it's for nose hair trimming. I don't know. Anyhow, if you're interested in the Space Grade one, it's blue, and it's really pretty cool. I think it just looks cool that it has, I think, a little bit stronger metal in the blades of the shaver. So that's where the Space Grade steel is. Anyhow, so that is the S9000 Prestige. A while ago, Dana was trying to get Rome to tell him when he is streaming. Steve says, Ryan, you are the goat of shavers. Get off all the hair. Yes, that is what we're trying to do. I actually haven't shaved this morning. I'll probably shoot a shaver video either today or tomorrow to put up on, the internet. And most of my videos go to Amazon first and then out to YouTube and to other places as well. All right, so that's the S9000 Prestige from Philips Norelco. That is my new favorite shaver. If you don't look to spend that, if you're not looking to spend that type of a budget, a couple $100, I am a very big fan. Here, I got to put this away first. I'm a pretty big fan of some Braun shavers as well. And I'll tell you who this next section is for. It's maybe not for everybody, but if you've got a teen at your house that's new to shaving, or if you're just one of those people that maybe you like a straight edge all the time, but you'd like a razor to travel with, the Braun Series 5 has some fantastic prices right now. Here, I'm trying to pack up my other shavers, get them out of the way. Oh, that's good enough. It's good enough. It's good enough. The Braun Series 5. It looks like this. There's a new version of the Braun Series 5 in 2024, the 5100 series. So the 5.1, and this is the 5.150 shaver. And I wanted to show you what it has in 2024 that the previous ones didn't have. So it looks like this. And this one is priced, the configuration here is priced at $69.94. But what I really like about this set is the different configurations and accessories that come with it. It includes a body hair groomer with it, and it includes a beard trimmer on it. So it might be like the only one shaver that you would need, and you can do all those other things. I would say the body groomer and the beard trimmer, they both perform fairly well. I'm not a big beard person, but I have used it if I'll let my beard grow out a little bit too many days in a row. I sometimes take the beard trimmers and try them just to cut down a little bit of stubble. And it works well for that. But here's what I was going to say is new about the Series 5 in 2024. So you turn it on, it's got a power, but it also has this extra button right underneath, right there. Press that. That allows you to go from power mode, turbo mode. See, there's turbo mode on and off. That's what's new with the Braun Series 5 in 2024 if you go with the 5100 series shavers. So yes, they did not have that in the previous version. They just had a power on-off button. What that does differently, the previous versions of the Braun only got you up to 24,000 cutting actions per minute for the previous Braun Series 5. With the turbo button, it now gets you up to 26,000 cutting actions per minute. So you get just a little bit more power with that turbo button. Largely the intention is if you got a little bit more power, you can shave just a little bit faster. And I would say that is true, but I don't always even use the turbo mode. Sometimes just the regular mode works well for me. But I'm a big fan of the Braun Series 5. I just think it does it does a really good job shaving. And I think it gets one of the places where I think it really shines is right around your lips. The Braun Series 5 just gets such a close shave there. All right, here is sort of the body groomer attachment that goes on there. And you can just pop off the other one of the regular attachment, and that's how the body groomer goes on there. There's a couple of combs that attach to that. You can pop that off, and you'll know the body groomer was white. It's pretty similar to the beard trimmer, which they made in black. And there are, let's see if I can find them. There are a bunch of different combs that you can attach for different lengths on your beard trimmer if you want to use that. So the Braun Series 5 right here, and this price at $69.94. It's tough to beat that price on a shaver. And so I think it's not as nice of a shaver as the S9000 Prestige from Philips Norelco or the Braun Series 9 Pro, but everybody doesn't want to spend that kind of money on a shaver. And if you got a teenager at your house, or you're just somebody that doesn't shave super often, the Braun Series 9 or the Braun Series 5 5150 is a fantastic shaver. I like that configuration because it includes the different accessories with the trimmer, the beard trimmer, the body groomer, and the charging stand in there. But if you don't want that, all those extra configurations, there is one other Series 5 that I wanted to throw out there that I think today is maybe the best deal on a shaver today. It's the same Braun Series 5, but what they've done is they've said, we don't care to give you the body groomer attachment with it. We're just going to give you the shaver and the beard attachment, the beard groomer attachment, and it's on sale for $54.94. And that's about as low of a price as you're going to get on a pretty good shaver. And so that's why I would say if you're looking for a budget friendly shaver, maybe you've got a teenager at your house that needs a shaver, maybe somebody at your house, you want to get them an early Christmas gift, you can buy it and hold on to it for Christmas. But there you go. That's the Braun Series 5 5120S, which in my opinion, I think is one of the best deals on shavers on Amazon today. So the Braun Series 5 5120 for under $55. And for comparison of how good of a deal it is, Cookbook Divas says caffeine acquired. Whew. Well, fantastic. J-Lo is hitting the smiley face button. Amazon customer, I don't know who you are. Thanks for hitting the follow button. Feel free to jump into the chat, Amazon customer, and ask me like any questions you've got about shavers. I have at least 20 different shavers at my house, and I don't think I'm going to talk about them all this morning, but I've got a lot of them. I've got most of the Brauns. I've got most of the Philips and Norelcos. I've got a couple of different brand ones around here. I've just got a lot of them. So if you got questions, that goes for anybody on any of the platforms. If you got questions, let me know. All right. So to compare how good of a price that 5120 is, the Braun Series 5, the 5018, which is the 5000 series, not the 5100 series. It does not have the turbo button on it. And I have one of those too without the turbo button. They look almost identical. Almost identical. So without the turbo button, it looks the same. There's just not that extra space down here with the turbo button. Here, I'll put them side by side. There you go. You can see the turbo mode is over here. Turbo mode over there. Yeah. Whew. So it doesn't have the turbo mode. This one, the only thing it includes is, no, it includes the same configuration. I just got to get this straight. It includes the precision trimmer for your sideburns or your neck, but it doesn't include any of the combs, and it's on sale today for $55. So for 6 cents less, you can get the newer version with the turbo mode and all the beard trimming combs with it. Fantastic. So that's why I say the 5120 today is probably the best shaver deal out there, especially in sort of the low-end budget-friendly zone. I do think the S9000 Prestige, being that one's like $90 off. I mean, maybe that's a better deal for you. But in the under $100 price range, I think that Braun 5120S is maybe my favorite deal for the budget-friendly zone of shavers. Now let me go back to what else I had in my carousel. I got a lot of things in my carousel, a lot of stuff to talk about. Whew. I got to pause for a drink of water. I'm talking a lot. If you're new or you're just stopping by the show, thanks for tuning in. Stop by, jump into the chat. Let me know if you have any comments on shavers. I'm going to go out on a limb and say I sent this live stream to LinkedIn. This might be the first ever LinkedIn Live all about shavers. Pretty sure it probably is. I don't know who else would have done that. All right. Now I got to find the next shaver I wanted to talk about. So Philips Norelco has been doing some interesting things lately. And I like the moves that Philips Norelco has been recently doing. Cookbook Diva says, you're probably not wrong. I don't think I'm wrong on that. I don't think anybody else has done a LinkedIn live stream on shavers. I'm trying to figure out what I'm looking for here. I got so many boxes of shavers back here. I got to make sure I get the right one. We're going to get to this one, so I'll just leave it out. These are all shavers back here, by the way, folks. If you're tuned in and you're like, what's this guy talking about? Shavers. That's what I talk about a lot. All right. So, Philips Norelco. This is their 9400 shaver. And this is why I said I've kind of changed some of my things. I used to recommend the Panasonic Arc 5, which I still think is a great shaver, in the $100 to $200 range. It was maybe my favorite. Gina Capone is showing up. Gina Capone is over on Amazon. She's a former Amazon live streamer. Actually, she's a current Amazon live streamer as well. Thanks for stopping by the show. It's good to see Gina stop by here. Anyhow, the Philips Norelco 9400. Fantastic thing that Philips Norelco did. They still make, but they used to make the Philips Norelco 9800 shaver. Gina said, "What's up, Ryan?" They used to make the 9800 shaver. It had lights around it. I still have one. I still use it. I think it's a pretty good shaver, but I thought it was overpriced. It was priced in the upper $200 price range. They've done some things. They came out with a version, and this is the 9400 version. They took the lights off it. Maybe to help save you some money there. Personally, I didn't really like the lights on it. They were kind of cool in the sense that they turned green when you were applying the correct amount of pressure, and then they would turn yellow or red when you applied too much pressure. But I didn't really like it. So they came up with the 9400, and they priced it at under $200. Today it's on sale for $139.97. So if you're looking for a mid-range shaver, my new favorite mid-range shaver is the Philips Norelco 9400. It's a rotary shaver as well. Really does a pretty nice job. I just like it. It does not do quite as well as the S9000 Prestige, but I think it does better than, it gets a closer shave than sort of the budget-friendly Philips Norelcos like the 3900, which is also a great shaver, but it doesn't get quite as close of a shave as this one. Gina said, "Are you shaving live today?" I don't think I'm shaving live today. Nobody's really asked me to, but I could if we really need some live shaving. Gina says, "Carrie, are you going live?" Yeah, so that's the 9400 from Philips Norelco. Also, it's a wet dry shaver as well. It has one feature that the 9000 Prestige does not. It has the trimmer built right into the back of it, so it's attached to it. The S9000 Prestige, you have to pop the head off and put a separate attachment on to use the trimmer that way. Cook for Diva says, "Well, we're insisting." Cook for Diva says, "Yeah, Bob is making me breakfast, and then I'll brush my teeth and go live. I'm doing toys and book streams today." All right, so if you're out here on Amazon, Cookbook Divas is going to be live in a little bit after she's got some breakfast and brushes her teeth to talk about toys and books. So, given her name, Cookbook Divas. Are you going to talk about cookbooks in there? Hope there's cookbooks. But she talks a lot about books and evidently toys, but she does talk a lot about books and Halloween stuff too. You're into Halloween stuff. Yeah. Book nerd alert. Gina says, "I'm going live at 9 p.m. Eastern with Cheryl." Yes, and if you're around this evening, maybe that's even nighttime, 9 p.m. Eastern, 8 Central, 6 Pacific. Gina Capone and Cheryl, those two are fun to tune into and watch just because this is what I will say. Gina and Cheryl both have entertaining personalities, and when they get together on one show, you get like double entertaining personalities, and it's kind of fun. So tune into their show, ask some questions. It's also kind of fun if you can ask Cheryl some questions and get Cheryl a little riled up. Yes. Gina says, "We went live on YouTube last night." Joanna says, hey, who is this? Joanna, you know who I am. All right. So that's the welcome to the show, Joanna, by the way. So that's my new favorite mid-range shaver, the Philips Norelco 9400. I think Philips Norelco decided to take their what used to be their top end shaver, the 9800, and they redesigned it to the 9400 and put it in the under $200 price range. They essentially made their top range shaver now a mid-range shaver, and I think I like it because I think it shines in the mid-range price range zone for shavers. I think it was not as good as the high-end shavers from the other brands years ago. But then Philips Norelco came out with their new S9000 Prestige, which is fantastic. So Philips Norelco doing great things in the shaver space. All right. Whew. I'm talking a lot about shavers. Joanna says, who is this? Are you in the wrong platform? I don't know what you mean by that, Joanna. Which platform? Gina Cavone says, I hit my head yesterday and Cheryl didn't care. A vase fell on my Oh, and Cookbook Diva says, Gina, vases belong on a table, not on your head. There we go. Anyhow, Gina, Joanna's asking for your YouTube channel. You are free to share that out with Joanna in the chat if you would like to. On to our next shaver series. So this is the there's two high-end shavers that I don't have. Braun recently came out with the Braun Series 9 Pro Plus. And from what I can tell, reading about it on the internet, I do not have it yet. I have two of the Braun Series 9 Pros. And I think what they changed is the back here, the sideburn trimmer, and the new Pro Plus. They redesigned the sideburn trimmer, and I think it's gold in the new one. So they didn't change the shaved top, the shaver head. And so I haven't ventured into getting a new one of those just yet. It's probably on my list, but the new Series 9 Pro Plus is on sale today, $265.98. So if you really like the Braun Series 9 Pros, you may want to go with that one. It's on my list to get one of those, but that configuration is set up. Oh, let me just come back out here. Pudgy is in the comments over on Amazon Live. Pudgy says, wow, Ryan is on. I'm shocked. I'm here. Pudgy, I'm not on live streams as much anymore, but I used to be a regular every morning. Haven't even looked at Amazon over here to tell me how many people are in and around everything. Yeah. All right. Gina says, hey, Joanna, there's the YouTube channel. Yes, it's me, Pudgy. Joanna says, exactly what I said, Pudgy. Pudgy, and they're saying hi to everybody. How's everybody doing? Pudgy says, I'm in Alabama now. Pudgy, didn't you move from Oregon to Florida? And now you're in Alabama? Maybe I've got that wrong though. Been here since last October in Alabama. All right, so I did get that right. Pudgy was in Oregon, moved to Florida, now is in Alabama. Well, that's all right. How do you like Alabama? Are you an Alabama Crimson Tide football fan? That's what I want to know that. So if you are, let me know. Okay. Whew. So on my phone, I get little icon pictures of everybody. So I get your little icon pictures. I don't get that on the Amazon website. So Pudgy, on my phone, I can see you in a very 1/4 inch by 1/4 inch, profile picture. I can almost see what you look like. You look like a dude. It's about all I'm getting out of it. All right. Anyhow, I have some wonderful trivia from Alabama. Actually, I really don't even have. It kind of reminds me, if you're in Alabama, now I'm blanking on his name. Calvin was his son. I forget now. Let's see, I forget all these things when I'm done. Pudgy says, now I'm going back to Florida soon, hopefully. No, I'm an Oregon Ducks and Virginia Tech Hokies fan. All right. Well, there you go. Oregon Ducks. Are you a Matt Carney fan? Do you know who Matt Carney is, Pudgy? He wrote that Oregon song that I've heard they play at all of the Oregon football games. And the crowd loves it. Yeah. Anyhow, I like him. I'm a big fan of his music, even his Oregon song, and I'm not from Oregon. But there you go. He's like, yeah, he's an indie rock singer, something like that. Anyhow, I discovered his music, and then I found out he sang the Oregon song, and then I was like, this song's really cool. And then I started reading, people are like, they play this song at every Oregon football game. I just thought it was kind of cool that for whatever reason, the state of Oregon has a song, and it's kind of cool and fun. So anyhow, if you're out here and you're listening, if you're bored on YouTube sometime, look up the Oregon song and you'll find the video. It's kind of cool. It's got a catchy little beat. Back to the Braun Series 9 Pro Plus. There's a separate configuration out there that comes with the cleaning station, the travel case with it, and what's the other thing that comes with it? I'm getting kind of rusty on this. The skin comfort. They call it the shave preparing Pro Comfort head that you rub across your face before you shave, and it kind of supposedly like loosens up your skin and gets it ready for a shave, so you get a nice cleaner, smoother shave. The Series 9 configuration, $326 is the price on the configuration with the shaver, the cleaning station, the charging case, and that extra pre-shave head on it. All right, so Gina and Pudgy are having a conversation here. Mikey told me he wants to go to college in Oregon. I'm like, no, why not? Too far from. My nephew went to Oregon University before he dropped out. I did not go to Oregon or Oregon University. I've never even been to the state of Oregon, I don't think. All right, so here's the one shaver in my carousel today that is not on a Prime Day deal. It's still on sale, but it's not on a Prime Day deal. The Braun Series 7, Braun Series 7, 7185 configuration. This is one of those shavers. It's the Series 7 shaver. So compared to the Braun Series 5, I didn't really highlight this, but the Series 5 had the Series 5 only had flex in the top of these shave heads right there. The Series 7, the whole head flexes. Left and right, front and back, both of those at the same time. They call it the 360 flex head, so it's got a little bit more flexible head on the Series 7. The Series 7 also, mine's out of power. I haven't charged mine up in a while. It has the turbo button on it, but the Series 7 also has normal mode, gentle mode, and turbo mode. I'm going to try to plug this in real quick, folks. Stick with me. Stick with me. I'm still here. Still here, everybody. There we go. Got a little bit of enough power to turn it on. See, there's turbo mode, gentle mode, regular mode. But the 7185, one of my favorite configurations because it comes with the beard trimmer attachment, and it comes with this other attachment that I love. This is one of my favorite Braun attachments. Probably my favorite Braun attachment. This right here, it is called a beard stubble trimmer, and it has these tiny little combs that come out there, and it comes with a couple of different lengths of these combs. I think that's the 1, so 1 millimeter, and you use it to trim up your stubble. It works fantastic. Love it, love it, love it. So that's the Braun Series 7 7185. I really like that configuration and what it comes with. So that's the Braun Series 7. Not on a Prime Day deal, but it is $10 off. So it's not a great deal, but it's a great shaver. Big fan of that one. All right. Woo. There's just so many things in here. All right. Gina says, isn't Oregon rainy and depressing? Pudgy says, only November till March. It's rainy and depressing. Pudgy says, Ryan, check out singer Ben Fuller's song called World Changed. It's a good song. I do know of Ben Fuller. My daughter, who's a college student, she likes Ben Fuller, I believe. I believe that's where I've heard the name. Yeah, I'm old. I don't know these cool things, but I will check that out. Ben Fuller, World Change song. Pudgy said, it's not Seattle. Jenny, you're thinking Seattle does. It does rain a lot in Oregon, but Florida gets more rain than Oregon. Oregon just gets it all day. Plus, Gina, I think I live in Oregon and New York, and I can tell you New York gets colder. Yeah, New York does get cold. Pudgy lived in New York before. All right, Pudgy's like a world, I want to say a world traveler, a world liver. Lived all over, at least the United States. All right. If you're looking for a gift, if you have a male person who shaves on your list, and you're like, I want to get them a gift, but I don't want to spend more than $10. Here's the gift you get them. The Nivea aftershave balm with the Nivea shave gel. I tried a bunch of different shave gels, and I don't always use shave gel anymore. When I used to shave with a straight edge and a blade, I tried a bunch of shave gels, and Nivea was clearly my favorite. But there are some people who shave using most of the electric razors I've talked about. You can shave using shave gel, and some people who tune into the show say they really actually prefer the shave gel to shave. So you put on the shave gel, and then you just shave with that. But after you're done, the Nivea Men Post Shave Balm, I can't say enough about this stuff. I think it's just fantastic. Whether you use an electric razor or a straight edge, use this stuff after your shave. It protects and takes care of your skin, and it makes it feel better and smoother and have less irritation for next time you shave. And it just kind of continues to work that way. So I'm a big fan of those. And when you can get one of each of them for under $10 right now, that's a tough deal to pass up. Pudgy says, no, Ryan, I don't shave. I'm hairier than a woolly mammoth. That is. Thanks for that. Pudgy says, I do trim, which is different. So, Pudgy, I'm going to bring this up since we just got to this. Pudgy, what's your favorite beard trimmer that you use? And I wanted to say a little bit about this, which is part of the shaver deal thing, or the shaver dude thing. When I went out and was looking at who does shaver videos on the internet, there was not much as far as people that do clean shaven shaver videos. There was a lot of beard channels and people that talk about beards and beard shaving and all that. There just wasn't very much clean shaven. I'm looking for a couple of things. I don't know if I'm going to be able to find them. So that was part of my reasoning behind just starting a channel where I talked about shavers all the time. Anyhow, so beard trimmers. I'm not a beard guy. I don't grow a beard very often, but Manscaped has been a company that's been pretty nice to me. They've sent me a number of different products. I actually think Manscaped, I don't always agree with all of the marketing things that they do, but Manscaped has done, as far as shaver companies, they do the best job of working with online influencers. So I think they're doing good there. And I have a number of their products because they've sent them to me for free, but they didn't tell me if I had to say anything nice or not about them. I have two of them that have become staples. They have become staples of products that I use frequently at my house. So their beard hedger right here, it's got an adjustable top. And I mean, this one's intended for your beard. It's got an adjustable top, and you see if I turn that, this comes up higher to give you longer length. It goes from 0.5 millimeters all the way up to 10 millimeters. And here's what I would say. I use this one because sometimes I went camping a week or two ago. I went camping and I didn't bring a shaver, and so I didn't shave. And after 4 or 5 days without shaving, my face and beard got kind of long. I used this to trim up my beard stubble, and it'll cut it to 0.5 millimeters, which is not smooth to the skin, but it's a very, very tiny bit of stubble. And when you leave a little bit of stubble, you don't really ever get any shave irritation on it. But I thought it did such a good job. It's one of those things. I use it frequently when I go a couple days before I need to shave, and I want to trim things down before I actually shave with another shaver. So I have been using it quite a bit at my house. So the Manscaped right there, beard hedger, I'm a big fan of it. I really like it. Whew. Adam, Anchor Adam is here. Anchor Adam. Here, I'm going to show you because I know when Adam's from Anchor. He shows up to the shows. I decided to do a show, Adam, talking all about shavers because I like to talk about shavers. But I have one thing that I wanted to show you this. At the last minute, I was like, you know what? If I'm moving my desk around and I need to talk about anything on my desk, see, my desk is full of shaver boxes. The Anchor 521 portable power station right here is powering my desk. So I have a sit-stand desk that moves up and down, and it's powering it right there. So that's an Anchor portable power station. And this one, I think this thing gets used every single week at my house. It just does. Somebody at my house is outside and they want to charge up their phone or their device, or they are, we take it in the car when we travel. So we went somewhere for July 4th. It was only like an hour and a half drive, but we took one of those because somebody's phone is going to run out of power on the car trip and we're going to be upset. And so that's the Anchor 521 portable power station. And at Anchor Adam, who's in the chat there, I think he sent that to me a couple of years ago. Anyhow, so thanks for stopping by the show. I'm debating if I'm going to do another show this afternoon or this evening, talking more about tech products. Yes. Whew. But I got to catch up on some of the other comments here. Oh, Adam says, what up, Brian? Thanks for stopping by. Anyhow, Adam, this may be the first. I sent this to LinkedIn, but I said this, I think, is the first LinkedIn live stream all about men's electric shavers. It may be the first Amazon live stream totally about men's electric shavers as well. And Pudgy says, I would use Braun, not Manscaped. Manscaped just sounds dirty. No more comment. I can kind of understand that with the name, and I kind of had to get over that with them a little bit, but their beard hedger is good. And another product of theirs, which I absolutely swear by, and it's not even the coolest, most awesome thing to talk about, their nose hair trimmer. And I know it's not really cool to talk about a nose hair trimmer, but the Weed Whacker 2.0 from Manscaped, it's fantastic. And when you get to be that age where you know you have to trim your nose hairs, the Weed Whacker 2.0 from Manscaped, tough to beat that one. So those are my two little favorite Manscaped products there. Pudgy, I don't know. I guess there's a story back there that I don't know about. Adam is here. How have you been, Adam? Adam's throwing out some baseball pictures. We can call you Kyle. Does Kyle talk about some of that stuff? Stephanie is here saying hi. Hello, Stephanie. Welcome to the show. Thanks for stopping by. And if you're on any of the other channels, thanks for being here. I'm Ryan, but I run this YouTube channel called Shaver Dude, where I talk about shavers, and I decided to do a Amazon live stream just about shavers here on Prime Day because there's a number of great deals on shavers. Adam says he's on my flight to New York City. Well, enjoy New York City, Adam. Pudgy says nice. All right. Whew. I've been talking about so many. I gotta get done with these because I shouldn't talk about shavers forever. I've been live for over an hour. I got to wrap some things up. So, the Braun Series 8 is on sale today for $179. But I think this is what I'm going to say without going into too many details. I think if you're going to look in that price range, I think I'd recommend the Braun or the Philips Norelco 9400 series, which is in my carousel. It's on sale for I think $139 today, in that mid range. Or if you want to bump your price range up a little bit, the Philips Norelco S9000 Prestige is on sale, as well as the Braun Series 9 Pro Plus is on sale for roughly in the $250 range. So the Braun Series 8, I think, kind of falls in between that category of it's not the top of the line. It's sort of top of the mid-range section, but sometimes I recommend people right about that $200 price range today. Just doesn't seem like you're getting the best deal right about there. I think you can go a little bit lower to $139 and get a great shaver in the Philips Norelco 9400, or go up to the $250 price range, and there's the Braun Series 9 Pro Plus and the Philips Norelco S9000 Prestige, both available there. Pudgy says, I'm heading to go bug other live streamers. Good to see you, Ryan. Take care. God bless. Thank you, Pudgy, for stopping by, and have fun bothering the other live streamers today because a lot of them will be out. So thanks for stopping by. Anyhow, so that's the Braun Series 8. Couple of Philips Norelcos that I don't have. Philips Norelcos came out with this new Series 5000 shaver. I don't have it at my house yet, but it's kind of on the list of maybe I should get that one, maybe not, but I like the look of it. It's got the round rotary shaver. It's got a nice looking top on it, which I think is appealing to me. And the Philips Norelco, the 3900 from Philips Norelco. And where is that? I know I have this shaver at my house. I just got to find where it is, where the box is on my shelf. Is this it right here? This is it right here, the 3900. So this is sort of the big brother to the 3800, or sort of the next version of the 3800, which was my favorite for a very long time. Shaver in the under $100 price range. I still think the 3900 is a fantastic shaver in that sub $100 price range. And the price today, $55 $97. It's hard to beat that price. Here's what I'd say about the Philips Norelco 3900 at the price point, $55. It is fantastic. It does a good job. I don't think it gets quite as close of a shave as the Braun Series 5 does. I think the Braun Series 5 gets a little bit closer. I think the 3900 feels very, very comfortable while you are shaving with it. One of my favorite for while you're shaving with it, just like no irritation at all when you're shaving with it. Just feels really smooth and really nice, but it doesn't get quite as close as some of the other shavers out there. But I think it makes a great choice if you have teenagers, somebody looking for their first shaver. The 3900 is a fantastic choice. It's a great one. I can't say really anything bad about the 3900. So fantastic choice, great price today. If you're looking for a shaver there, whew, kind of running out of steam here. What else do we got left? The Braun Series 7 7020. That's the previous version of the Braun Series 7 that I was forgot what I was going to say now. The 7020S does not have the I'm losing my train of thought here. Oh, the 7020S does not have the turbo mode on it, but it goes up to 24,000 cutting actions per minute. I have it somewhere in my office, but anytime you can get the Braun Series 7 with whatever configuration is there, if you can get the Braun Series 7 for under $100, fantastic deal. And so that's why I put that in there, because it's $99.94, just squeaking you under the $100 price range. So if you're on one of the other platforms tuned in and listening to this, one of the first comments I left was a link to a list of all these shavers on sale. So you can go out there and look at any of the different shavers and check them out and find their Prime Day prices. And at the 181 price range, that's the Philips Norelco 9800. They're calling it the 9000 series now. But I think with that one, I think you're better off going down to the 9400, saving about $50 on that. I think it's pretty much the same shaver. It just doesn't have the lights around the top of it. And so I think you can save a little bit of money there. It's kind of a unique, different shaver that I had. And where's the box for this one? You ever have this problem? Can't find all the boxes. Looking for this box. Now I can't find it. Oh, it's on my desk. The Max Groom. This is the smallest shaver that I'm aware of. Priced in at $36.79 today. Look at that thing. Look at the size of that compared to my hand. Really, really tiny. It's intended as a travel portable, pocket shaver to bring along with you. It's got two rotary shavers on the top of it. I did use this the other day. Here's what I would say. If you really just want something kind of cool to bring with you, not to take up a lot of space, the top demagnetizes so you can take it off and clean it out, run it under the sink. It did a pretty good job of shaving, especially at the price point. It's there. You got to shave a little bit longer because it's only got two rotary heads on it, and they're not very big. But it did a pretty good job, and it didn't leave me with much irritation at all to speak of. So I thought it was an interesting take for me. It was just so small. I wasn't really sure what I would say as far as recommendations for this. If you really just want something really tiny that you can bring along with you, I can see that it's useful there. So, and I mean, the price today, under $40, fantastic there. Anyhow, it was kind of cool. But they did. Max Grim did send me this to try out, and I was intrigued enough that I said, sure, send that over. I will try it and see what we've got. So I did. I don't know that I'd recommend it for an everyday use shaver, but if you need something to travel with and bring with you, I think it's kind of a cool idea. I think if you are looking to stay in the budget price range everyday shaver, I think you're better off going with a 3900 or the Braun Series 5. Braun Series 5 you can get today for, yeah, both of those are about the 3900 and the Braun Series 5, right about the $55 mark today. All right, and the Braun Series 6 is on sale today for under $99 as well. That one does not have turbo mode or gentle mode on it. And then there's another Braun Series 7 configuration that's on sale. Maybe if you want the Series 7, but you'd like to get the beard trimmer attachments with it and all those combs. Then here's the other high-end shaver that I don't have. Other high-end shaver that I don't have. The Panasonic Arc 6. I have the Arc 5, and I typically speak quite highly of the Panasonic Arc 5 shaver, but the Arc 5 has 5 cutting surfaces. I'm assuming the Arc 6 has 6 cutting surfaces, but it's the high-end shaver from Panasonic. $339 is the price. And I have never tried it and compared it. I don't know how it compares against the Braun Series 9 Pro Plus or the Philips Norelco S9000 Prestige, which that S9000 Prestige has become my new favorite shaver. So there's the one from Panasonic. This one, the one that I have, the Arc 5, the configuration in red, which red is my favorite color, and being how I do not have the Panasonic Arc 5 in red, kind of boggles my mind, but you know, that's just the case. I bought the black before they came out with the red, and I'm not sure I just want to buy another one just to get a different color. Okay. Whew. Couple of things at the end of my carousel that were products I've gotten probably since I last live streamed that people might be interested or might want to know about. I upgraded my home Wi-Fi a little bit. I used to run it off the Amazon Eero 6 Plus. I went and got the Amazon Eero Max 7 to be sort of the central piece of my home internet. So I go from my cable modem straight to this thing right here, and this is my Wi-Fi router and the router that I have all my other. Well, then I run a cord out from this. There's not a picture on the back. Well, kind of. There's a picture on the back. There's a bunch of ports on the back. I run a cord out from the back of this to a network switch that I have in my basement. So then that runs wired connections out to all the places in my house. But that is the Amazon Eero Max 7. It supports up to 10 gig speeds. I only have 1 gig coming to my house, but so maybe future-proof myself a little bit, but it's fast, and I wanted to try it, so it's kind of cool. I think it's cool if you want to future-proof your house. I think that's a great way to go. Future-proof the internet in your house. But I've previously had the Amazon Eero 6 Plus mesh Wi-Fi system at my house, and I still use that. I just swapped out the one that was connected to my modem with the mesh, or with the Amazon Eero Max 7. So I now have the Eero Max 7, and then I have two of these elsewhere in my house. This is the 6 Plus. They work as wireless access points. If you only have one, it can serve as your wire or your Wi-Fi router as well. But in the back, it's got 2 ports. You can bring internet into one, and then this becomes a Wi-Fi hotspot, or you can just undo the cord. So I do this. This one has become sort of my portable Wi-Fi router. So occasionally we will do things in my garage, and when we do, I have this one that I just take out in the garage and I plug it in, and then it becomes a Wi-Fi extender for my garage. Or I've done the same thing with my backyard. If I need one in my backyard, that's what this provides for me. But the other 2, I have 3 of them. The other 2 have permanent spots in my house. This one is just my temporary go anywhere. So if you're just tuning in, sorry, I'm kind of done with my shaver stuff for now. I was finishing up talking about some of the other products. I did talk about the Anker 521 portable power station quickly. And lastly, the Logitech MX Master 3S mouse. This is the one I use at my desk. That one is on sale today for $83.99. Fantastic mouse. Anyhow, that's where I think I'm going to wrap up the show. Whew. That was a lot of talking. Yeah. All right. So that's where I'm going to wrap up my show. But if you're here, hit the follow button, whatever platform you're on. Click the links. If you want to purchase any of these deals, if you're on Amazon, the links are right underneath me. If you're on LinkedIn or YouTube, one of my first comments I left on the stream. So scroll up to the top, you'll see a link, and it has a link there that you can click on, and it takes you to my list of the shavers that I talked about today on the show. So you can go there and find the shaver and all the deals that are out there. Anyhow, thanks for watching, everybody. Have a fantastic rest of your Tuesday. It is Prime Day, so there's tons of great deals out on Amazon. So there you go. Anyhow, thanks for watching, everybody. Have a great day. I'm signing off. Goodbye. If I can figure out how to end the live stream. And goodbye to all those of you on YouTube. If you just stopped in from YouTube and LinkedIn, I was kind of signing up the show. If you got a quick question, throw it out into the chat and maybe I can answer it real quick. But otherwise, scroll up to the top, click the link, and you can see all the shaver products I talked about. Anyhow, thanks for being here. Goodbye, folks.